welcome back to my channel. I'm Becky, and if you're new here, then welcome, and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you some really easy tips and tricks on how to kind of up your storage game in your house and do it at no extra cost. These are all going to be like upcycling different items and just turning them into really great storage solutions for your kitchen and for your wardrobes. So, without further ado, grab yourself a drink. I just have my trusty Barocca, and let's get on with the video. Okay guys, so as you can probably tell, the sun is coming up, but it is still a bit dark, so apologies about that. Hopefully it's all kind of in focus for you and the lighting is okay. So, like I said, these are some really easy storage tips and tricks that you can use in your house. So the first one I wanted to show you, so it's going to be using kind of these empty protein tubs. Obviously this isn't empty at the moment. I know a lot of people can get it in bags, so you might not be able to use this specific kind of storage hack, but I'm sure you will have loads of empty tubs from somewhere. I know if you get like the pretzels from Costco, they come in massive tubs. If you have even just empty cardboard boxes, you can kind of use anything for this. Or if you go to the charity store, they often have really good glass storage containers for a fraction of the price of what you will be buying them in the store. But because I have these, it's just an idea, and whether you've got something similar, I thought it might be good to show you what I do. So generally, I use these Woman's Best protein powders, and they come in these really nice tubs. So what I do is, once I finish the protein, I peel off these sticky labels, and they actually come off quite easily. If they don't, a really good tip that I found is anywhere where you kind of have like that sticky marking, if you mix olive oil with bicarb and then kind of scrub it over it and leave it to soak and then wash it with some fairy liquid, it comes off really well. So that's another little tip for you. So that is what I do for this. So then it starts looking like this. So it's all empty then here. And then you can wash it out, leave it to dry. Obviously don't put it in the dishwasher just because this material will probably melt and form a different shape. And then as you can see, this one already has a label on it. So I have the Nimbot B21 label maker. So this is what it looks like. Before I had this, I did just handwrite my labels on, but obviously it doesn't look as kind of like neat and tidy as this does. Hello. So I was really drawn in, mainly just because it's like a little mini dinky little typewriter, and you can get so many different labels to put in this. It doesn't use ink, so you never have to rebuy cartridges. It just uses I think it's like heat. I think it's a thermal label maker. I'll link this down below. I think I got this for about £59 in the sale. But I'm really happy with it. You can do all the designs on your phone. It links via Bluetooth. Sorry, I was just saying bye to Jake. So as I was saying, it links via Bluetooth to your phone. You can add some really nice designs on it. There's a lot of free templates on there. And if you create an account, you can save your design, so you don't have to worry about spacing on it and recreating it for any other of your jars as you go along. So on this one, just to make it a bit tidier in my cupboards, I've said mixed nuts because it was going to have almonds and cashews, different bits like that in. And then I've done a little line and just put nuts and seeds because I also have one, I'll show you. So under that kind of category, I also have my chia seeds, and then it says nuts and seeds. And then just some other examples of what I've done. So I've got cereal in them as well, and this is like chocolate hoops, and then I've got different logos on, say cereal, and then also one for my baking ingredients. So this says caster sugar on it. Sorry, that's the door. So this also says caster sugar on it, baking ingredients. So I have, obviously you can tell that I've had a lot of protein in my life. I generally have it in my porridge every morning, so I'm kind of fortunate enough now to have all these tubs. And at first I was just throwing them out, and then I just thought, you know what, There are so many things that I can do with these to kind of reuse them, and they are the perfect size to store in pantries, in cupboards, and just to store all your different ingredients in. So that is the first one I wanted to show you. It is really easy to turn it from this into this, and then it's really easy. These labels peel off quite nicely, so you can kind of repurpose them as you go along. So that is the first kind of storage tip, trick, hack that I wanted to show you. I'll just put all these back. And also just an example of something that you could do if you don't have the really big tubs. This was, I think, an empty Nutella jar, and I peeled off the label. It probably needs a good wash now. As you can tell, this label's rubbed off, it needs a fresh one. But I cleaned all this out, took all the label off, and I have like with my label maker, I made a little gum and confectionery label, and we just empty all our chewing gum packs into here. It seals tight so it stops them going soft, and we just have that instead of just having like the multi-pack box from Costco on the side. It's just nice to keep it in this, keep it nice and tidy, and then I know exactly where it is when I want it. So I just thought I'd show you that as like another option as well. Okay, so moving on to hack number 2. Now, this has to be one of my favourite storage hacks. I cannot remember where I saw it, but it has changed my life. If you have really tight wardrobe space, and you are really limited to where you can hang your clothes, all you are going to need is an empty can, so you can use any cans. This is just one that we had left over from last night. Who doesn't love an M&S tin cocktail? And then so this is from a Diet Coke can. You can literally get them in all different shapes and sizes. Any can will do. And then you're just going to want to just carefully, because obviously it can get sharp, just kind of wiggle it until it loosens it and prizes it off like this. And then you can dispose of this in the recycling. And then hopefully it'll end up, so instead of stacking your clothes kind of side by side like that and it taking up a load of space, it's really good for categorization as well. So as you can see on this, they hang down. How good is that? So this has saved me so much space, and then I can keep all like my work tops together, all of my shirts and blouses together, all of my jumpers together. Obviously, depending on what your drop is, it depends on like how many you can kind of add together. I use it for like colour categorisation as well, but it's literally just as simple. I'll show you up close, but you just need a normal coat hanger, stick one end of the kind of Coke tab or can flicky bit, what is it even called? Can toggle? We'll call it a can toggle. Stick one end of that on it, and then get your other kind of coat hanger, feed it through the bottom one, and it just hangs like that. This is so good and efficient for saving space in your wardrobes, and it literally costs you nothing. You do not need to go out and buy yourself one of those multi-tiered coat hangers. Just literally buy one of these. I'll show you what it looks like up close so you can see kind of how it works, but I'm sure there'll be like TikToks on it as well. Okay, so I really like using this. Obviously, you just need to save up a few of these from your cans. But if you're like me, you probably go down cans a bit too fast than you should. Then the next kind of storage tip and trick, and this might be my final one for this video, although I did think there was another one. So for these, you are going to want a Pringle tin, specifically the lids from a Pringle tin, and then you are going to want goo pots, or Aldi's own version, or whoever does these like little metal desserts, not metal, glass pot desserts of goodness. So as you can see, it comes in this little glass container. I keep wanting to call it metal, and who doesn't love an excuse to eat a little dessert? So once you've eaten your dessert, oh, got a bit carried away there. Clean it out, pop it in the dishwasher, make sure it's all nice and clean. Then save the little tins. Obviously you can see I've got one from the goo pots. This is one from one of the Aldi warm puddings. I use it for sprinkles. You can put whatever you want in here. If you've got porridge toppers, any nuts or seeds, if you want to put some tablets in it like your vitamins, anything like that. But again, I think it works really well for baking sprinkles. And then all you're going to do is just fill it up with these sprinkles, save your lids from your Pringle tins and just whap it on, and now you've got your own little mini storage containers that just make everything look a bit more uniformed. You can easily see what the sprinkles are, so you're not spending hours sifting through your cupboard to find them. So I just want to show you that because that is another kind of hack that I have really enjoyed. So this was kind of like a short and sweet video really. I just wanted to show you a few things that have really helped me, and I know in January you can be going around kind of tidying up after Christmas. You might have got some new clothes, you might just want to have a good clean out, get ready, feel that fresh energy for the new year, and I always like finding new storage tips. If you have any yourself that I haven't mentioned here, please do mention them down below. I always like finding new storage, organising hacks. But I hope you have enjoyed this video, guys. Like I said, it's been a bit of a shorter one today. I am going to be doing another video later down the line on my favourite cleaning products and cleaning tips and tricks to go alongside this. But if you have enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button also. While you're down there, comment the sponge emoji, and I'll catch you at the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye!